College Football 26 is out, and I'm honestly really happy I get something to play other than 2K25. You guys already know I have to figure out for myself if you can go 60-99 in Road to Glory in college football. And I think this year they actually made it possible for me to achieve this goal. This is my first time even booting up the game itself, and I do get some Road to Glory skill points that are definitely going to help me in this challenge from the pre-order bonus. And you already know we got to be playing on that Heisman. Psych. This is the exact same thing that you got in College Football 25 with Elite, Blue Chip Contributor, and Underdog. And what a lot of people don't know, you get the exact same overall as last year. So Elite starts off at a 75 and Underdog is at a 60. So yes, this is still a 60-99 overall challenge. But what college football did different this year is that depending on how well you do in high school, you can turn that 2-star prospect into a 5-star and start your college career all the way at a 79 overall. So you guys already know we got to go with that Underdog, but I'm going to do the same thing I did last year and start with QB, and you can either be a pocket, dual threat, backfield creator, or pure runner. And instead of being a pure runner like I was going to, I'm actually going to go with a backfield creator because you actually get a lot more stats than every other QB. Nothing left to do now but to go ahead and get into this builder and see if I can make myself in College Football 26. And if it's anything like last year, God help me. So this is the face that we're going to work with. Did I capture my likeness to the best of my ability? Probably not, but we're gonna go with it. And this is going to be the official build of the year. Nick, I game sometimes, sitting at 6'4", 230 pounds, backfield creating QB, baby. And we are starting off as a 2-star prospect, ranked 2,909 nationally, 82 in the state, and 193 in our position. So safe to say, we are a high D2 prospect here. And these are gonna be my top 10 teams on my recruiting board. I got some really high level tiers here because I am expecting big things, but if I absolutely shit the bed in high school, we always got University of Memphis to fall back on. And it looks like we're going against a top ranked safety in the state. He is a ball hawk, so hopefully we do not throw any picks this game. In high school, there are challenges I need to complete so that I can impress these colleges and hopefully up my rank. And there he is, Nick got game sometimes, walking his way into the stadium. The first challenge I have is the setup where I can't allow the safety to get an interception, and I must complete a play action pass for 10+ yards. And it's safe to say I am very rusty at playing any type of football game. Oh, that was a bad pass. Shit. Come on, get that. Oh God. At least this game allows you to retry challenges to a certain extent, but not all the time, which you guys will see later. The second attempt didn't go any better either, but maybe the third time's the charm. O-line? Help me! And on 2nd and 12, I'm rolling out, finding square downfield to complete this play action pass for 10+ yards. I was a little concerned I wasn't gonna get that, but let's go. On 3rd and 12, I wasn't able to get the first down, but at least that means I didn't get the ball intercepted either. So I ended up completing both challenges. Next challenge is to lead the offense into field goal range and throw a passing touchdown. On 1st down, I was able to reach field goal range pretty easy, finding my running back. The passing touchdown objective really didn't seem like it was possible, but on 3rd and 10 here, I guess miracles can come true. Oh shit. Did he catch that shit? He caught it? Oh, you're goated, bro. You're goated, bro. Let's go. Wow. Next up, we have Mobile Dealer as a challenge, and this was very short-lived due to me getting sacked, and I was not able to retry this challenge, so I have no choice but to move on to keep the drive alive, where I need to convert the first down by passing on the run and not allowing the safety to get an interception. I was really desperate to get this challenge done on 4th down, and luckily Circle was able to break away just enough to land the dot. Even though I can complete this last objective without much of a hiccup, I still want to win this game, but something tells me my teammates have some type of money on this game. Nick, bro, you're so bad. With one last ditch effort to convert on 4th down, I ended up tossing it all the way downfield for some reason, and of course that's an incompletion. So I did complete the moment, but damn, that was rough. We are getting offers from 2-star programs, none that I really want to go to, but at least we're moving up the ranks ever so slightly. But on the outside looking in, I definitely look like a 2-star QB. I thought getting to that 5-star prospect was going to be easy. I was severely mistaken. Do I want to study the college entrance exams? Yes, I am a 2-star. I need all the studying I can get. What are we talking about? So Memphis wants to see something special this week to consider having me. If I'm being honest with you guys, it's kind of a little disheartening that I have to show out for Memphis, but hey, It is what it is. In the second game against Nolensville, I'm hoping to turn my season around, starting with completing the pass on the run objective, or so I thought. Thank you! That wasn't on the run? Oh, what? But at least I was able to complete it on the second attempt, even though I did the exact same thing. Now only needing to not get sacked to complete the objective, I'm going to show off my running ability a bit because he can move when he needs to. On first down though, they leave triangle wide open down the middle of the field, and that's going to be my first touchdown. And that really helped my game tape score. Now it's time to impress Memphis, getting a passing touchdown. I'm finding triangle wide open again on damn near the same play to get us downfield. And on the next play, I'm letting that motherfucker fly. I'm throwing it. I don't care. Memphis, let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly. Go. Shut that tackle. No. Oh yeah, triangle wide open. That's a throwing touchdown, baby. Memphis, let it fly. This second game is going way better already. Now onto the end zone escape, where I must complete a shotgun pass for a first down and complete passes for 30+ yards. I was able to complete the shotgun first down pretty easy, and on the very next play, triangle makes a clutch catch to get me the 30-yard gain. Making our way to the goal line, my running back is going to get us in for a touchdown. That's what I like to see. 900 tape score there. Done deal. Get a first down and get 3 first downs. I can definitely get you 3 first downs, coach. Don't even worry about all that. Ooh, fuck. I thought I... What? Oh, that's it? I don't get to redo that? Oh, what? Well, that sucks. I was doing so good up until that last play. Might have ended the game bad, but that was enough for Memphis to give me a full offer. But we still have a way to go before we're even considered a 3-star. Am I going to homecoming? Bro, I gotta get in that damn practice facility, bro. I'm still a damn 2-star out here. Hopping straight into the next game, and we really gotta turn something around. But this game is already pissing me off from the first challenge. Juke. Juke. Oh, we juked his ass. We juked him, he fell to the ground. That didn't count as a juke? Unfortunately, I never got my juke on this drive, but at least I was able to score. This next objective should be easier with me getting another first down with the scramble and converting a first down on the run. On 2nd and 10, I'm finding some open field and doing a little more than just getting the first down. And with 2nd and inches, I'm able to knock out the next objective right as I was about to get sacked. On 2nd and 3rd, I'm finding my guy triangle wide open as he's gonna get it in for us. For the last objective, all I need to do is score a touchdown. And all it took was just one play. Finally, we can end the game on a positive note for once. Jesus. We're getting some better offers from teams, but still in that 2-star range. But we are so close to hitting that 3-star marker. Still not a 3-star after that? Really? We really need to hit every damn challenge in this next game. Starting with the bait and switch, and honestly, I don't think I've ever used a pump fake feature in a football game.
A pump fake. It's very, very simple. All you need to do is double tap whichever player icon you're wanting to throw a pump fake to.
And surprisingly, it worked out way better than I thought. And that actually worked? What the hell? Oh my God, he's still on his feet? Yo, who is this dude? What? Bro, dude was moving. Shit, I'm gonna have to start pump faking more often. Throw a lob pass for a touchdown. Look, barely tapped it. Come on, get there. That counted? Thank you. Okay, so that counted for a lob pass. I was about to get pissed off if that didn't count. Pass for 25+ total yards on the run. Pass for 40 yards outside the pocket. Come on. Oh, he caught it. Thank you. On the run. Wide open. And if you could stay in bounds, that would have been a touchdown, but I'll take it. I completed both my objectives. I'm going to do this again, even though it's not a challenge. He just be so wide open. He's just so wide open, I had to do it again. And we crossed that 3-star line. So we're at least a 67 overall. Next, we have the ice and veins objective, where I need to get us into field goal range and score a touchdown. It was looking a little scary on 4th down, but I found my running back and he was able to get us right into field goal range. On the goal line on 2nd down, I'm finding my running back again to complete the objective. That's how you end the game off nice, man. Finally getting some 3-star prospects out here. Ball State, Clemson, Hawaii, Miami, Tulane. I was doing so well that UNC even gave me a scholarship boost, trying their hardest to get me to come. But my coach wants me to cut the list down to my top 3, but I at least want to finish my season out before I make that decision, because you never know who could be knocking at your door. Came so fast, man. High school was like a blur. And my senior night is literally our last push to get us to a 4-star prospect. Starting the game with role model, where I have to complete a successful audible. I use audibles on damn near every play, so this challenge wasn't hard at all. Now all we gotta do is score, which is the easy part. Cause Squirt out here making big plays, lead offense into field goal range and score a touchdown. And on this play on 1st and 10 made me realize we have another D1 prospect on the team. Come on, circle. Oh my God. Oh, you're going to the league. Oh, I don't know who you are, but you're going to the league. All right, avoid a 4th down and lead offense across midfield. So I think I'm not even gonna call an audible. I think I'm just gonna, oh, wait a minute. Good shit. Come on. Oh, that might be his touchdown. That might be that touchdown for us. Let's go, man. What a way to do it. Oh my God. We just crossed the 4-star line. Yo, I was not expecting us to do that this game. And all we got to do on this last play here is just score a touchdown. And that's easy for us. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Nope. But we're going to get the touchdown, though. Look at me. I'm hyped up. That's the way to end off your season, man. If I didn't have such a shitty first game, I might have been able to reach that 5-star line. Look at that. Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Oregon, Tennessee. Bro, we jumped up so much that game. That's crazy. I'm glad I didn't do my top 3 just yet. Bro, we got an offer from every team on our top 10 list. So our 3 teams are going to be Clemson, University of Memphis, and Tennessee. What's crazy is Clemson and Tennessee want me to already be QB1 while Memphis doesn't. Are we going to go with hometown Memphis, or am I going to commit to Clemson and be QB1? Are we going to take our talents to the University of Memphis? Hold on. I don't know. Are we going to do it? Nah, man, throw that shit out, bro. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. If I got a chance to be a 2-star prospect, 60 overall, able to be a starting QB for Clemson, are you crazy? I would be stupid not to go for that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. And that's right, boys. We are part of the Clemson Tigers. We brought our way up from a 2-star, 60 overall, up to a 4-star. That's the way to do it, man. Before I start my freshman year, I have to choose a mental ability. And because we're gonna be playing some high-level competition, I went with Headstrong, which resists hot routes being incorrect during Stadium Pulse. And let's see what overall I'm gonna be at to start off our college career. Off the school trophy earned. Bro, we're at 81 overall? Oh, we're hitting this shit. I might be able to do it freshman year. With a ton of skill points, I really can't go wrong with upgrading anything. I first tackled elusiveness since there were some stats in the red, getting that up to an 81, and upgrading my accuracy twice to get it to an 85. Along with quickness and IQ, and a couple more on accuracy can't hurt either. And that's gonna jump us all the way up to an 89 overall before I've even stepped onto a field. And if I remember from last year, the option attack was like my go-to drill to do. And I remember just being able to run straight past everybody. Oh, okay, that's not happening. Cool. And at the very buzzer, we're gonna get to that gold for our first practice. That was a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna bore you guys this video showing you how I upgrade my leadership and schoolwork, because they just don't do anything this year. We have a QB2 position battle, which I thought they scouted me to be QB1, but maybe coach is just gonna do that in the next week. We're gonna take care of this position battle easy, beating our opponent on all 3 drills. Now sitting at QB2, and our first game is against LSU, which I'm a little confused on considering they promised me that #1 spot. Might be a realistic college football experience then. I was told one thing and then coach did another. And surprisingly, we end up losing our first one of the season, 17-14. One thing I don't like this year is that if you don't play, you don't get skill points. So there is not redshirt farming this year. I kind of see why I'm not QB1 considering they have a 93 overall, but damn coach, you just walked into my mama house and lied saying her boy was going to be the face of the team day 1. Nothing I can do but hop into practice, but damn, they really make them difficult this year. Only getting the bronze, barely moving the needle. In our second game, we have Georgia Southern, which should be easy considering they're only a 59 overall. I gotta say, I really do mess with the Clemson run out. Pretty nice details. And we do walk away here with the win, shutting them out 24-0. kind of expected. Back to doing what all backups do, and that's sitting in practice, but at least we got silver this time. But we really aren't that far from the QB1 spot, but that 100% depends on if we are having a good season or not. Audrey, if you don't get your fast ass away from me. I was curious to see if these mental abilities might affect your overall, and they do not. But it's kind of like badges in 2K. We freaking lost at home to Georgia Tech. Really? We might be losing, but I'm starting to figure out this option drill, getting me one step closer to that QB1 position. Going against Florida State here, we take care of business winning by 10. I'm happy, but still mad because I'm stuck doing nothing but practice, but hopefully my time will come soon. And this loss to Virginia Tech is pushing us one step closer to that position battle. And oh my God. Why do we keep losing at home? Definitely are having a position battle. Look at Coach, man, all happy and shit. Up against an FCS school that's a 48 overall. I was hoping Coach would just put in the backup. Yeah, yep. We'll definitely be sitting on my ass. Cool. Starting the next week, we have that QB1 position battle we've been waiting for. And this QB has no chance of beating me. I've literally been living in the practice facility. There we go. Position battle 1. I am now the new Clemson QB1, bro. And my first game as QB1 will be against Cal. They were able to put points on the board first, but there I am, and it's really time to start this college career. And I wanted to make a statement on this very first play. And we're gonna go long, go big or go home. We're going big. We're going big. Oh, I didn't even notice there's a teammate grade on the top left. Oh, this really is 2K, ain't it? Unfortunately, Cal didn't give a crap about my statement, sacking me on 3rd down. Oh shit. Damn, I got sacked. We put 3 on the board while Cal scored again, but back on the 8th yard line here, I'm dropping back, finding my wide receiver to put us inches from scoring. Coach trusts me enough to put it in, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, turning on the Jets and getting 6 of my own. God. Oh, I had to do it. I had to scramble it in. With 2 minutes before the half, I had a chance to get us the lead, and on 3rd down, I'm finding my running back wide open in the end zone. Our defense must have figured something out because Cal cannot compete right now. And we are not done on the offensive end either. Finding X 20 yards downfield, and he's not going to let anyone on Cal stop him, taking it all the way for another touchdown. 31-14, we are stomping on Cal right now, but there is no mercy out here, and their corners need to hit the practice facility again. On the 4th yard line, they are giving me way too much room to run, and I'm going to get my 2nd scrambling touchdown of the day. And we're going to walk away with our first ever win playing at QB1, 45-21 against Cal. I played so well, I'm already getting NILs that's giving me 4 skill points, and I'm going to take that all day of the week. I was also awarded ACC Offensive Player of the Week, which is impressive for my first ever game. With my newfound skill points, I'm going to up my accuracy, and that's going to get us to a 91 overall. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this seems like a pretty good place to go ahead and stop for today. And I initially was going to stop the video here and cut it, but you guys wanted one big video, so you're going to get it. And all I ask is that you hit that like button to show that you guys are enjoying what you're watching. I'm even talking to you guys watching it on TV. Hit that like button. Moving forward here, we are currently 4-3, but if I can win every single game for the rest of the season, we might have a chance at the playoffs. We are taking on UNC in the next one here, back at home, which we haven't had the best luck in. But I do like this run out though. I wonder if anybody's ever slipped and fell during this run out, because you are just going straight down the hill. I don't know, Nick, if you can find somebody slipping and falling in the Clemson run out, that'd be hilarious. It wouldn't be until 3rd and 6 before we started making some noise, with me finding some space and footing it down the field. On 3rd and goal, I was okay with settling for a field goal, but Triangle was able to break loose, and that's going to put 6 on the board. On 3rd down, my receivers were on lockdown, but all that means is that there's no one that can stop me on the run here, and you can really see how these upgrades are putting in work. On the 15-yard line, I was able to get the ball out of my hands before I was brought down, putting another 6 on the board for us. With less than 2 minutes to go before half, I was determined to get another one on the board to nearly put a dagger in the game. With the minute 40 left, my tight end finds himself open once again, diving his way into the end zone. Bro, that tight end might be like the 2nd best player on this team right now. I really must have the best receivers in the league, because there is no way in hell he got this. Did he get there? Yo, he got that? On 1st and goal is none other than the tight end getting a touchdown before the half. He's reliable. He's reliable. You need reliable tight ends. That's all I ask for is reliable tight ends like him, number 87. For the remainder of the second half, UNC had zero answers and we ended up making history. We ended up winning 49-28 in a really good confidence booster game, and I broke the single game passing record for Clemson and the ACC. For the next game, coach gave me a new objective of getting 3 passing touchdowns, which is literally light work considering I just put up 7 of them. We're going against number 10 Miami in this one, and in the first quarter, they were not going for that scrambling crap at all. And their D-line had a point to prove, pushing me all the way back to 3rd and 23. I had no choice but to put my running back on the broken route, and let me tell you, he just didn't disappoint. That route is so broken. Oh my God, I gotta keep running that every time. Miami defense now had no choice but to respect the pass game, and that's gonna leave me open to running the ball for a scrambling touchdown. On 2nd and goal with 2 minutes left before the half, I'm trying to punch it in, but see that there is some open field once again, so I did what I need to do and run it in for another 6 points. Right before the half, I'm catching my receiver on the slant route here, and that's gonna put another easy touchdown in. And I gotta say, this Miami defense is pretty disappointing. And we ended up winning the game 38-3 in another massacre, which is gonna boost us up to the 15th spot. Getting into the upgrades, I'm gonna up my elusiveness and up my accuracy, and that's gonna get us to a 92 overall. We have the Duke Blue Devils this week, and I'm not gonna lie, the game is not going the greatest to start off here. They were the first ones to put points on the board, but on 2nd and goal, with the fear I might throw a pick, I decided to just run it in myself. In the second quarter, on 2nd and 9, I'm releasing the ball quick because triangle was open off the rip, and that's gonna be another one. With less than 15 seconds left before the half, I was able to put a dagger in this game from this over-the-top touchdown. Now, when I show you guys the score to this game, you're not going to believe me, but we end up winning 70-6, with us having 9 touchdowns, breaking my own record I just set. If that doesn't show we deserve playoff contention, I don't know what does. Back to upgrading, I'm taking 8 skill points and putting it towards accuracy again, and that's gonna boost us up to a 93 overall. We got Syracuse up next, and let's hope we can carry that momentum from the last game over. On the first drive, not gonna lie, they did 3 and out us, but at least I was in field goal range. With a minute left in the first, I'm dropping back, and you know exactly what I had to do when I don't see anyone in front of me, and that's taking that thing in there myself. In the second quarter, I'm doing something I rarely do, and that's letting the running back take it in for a touchdown himself on the run. In the fourth quarter on the goal line, I let the running back have it again, and he did not disappoint, putting another 6 on the board. And we're going to clean up Syracuse 24-3. We only have one last game in the regular season against South Carolina, getting straight into it, throwing a dot on the goal line to immediately put something on the board. Unfortunately, I did get a little too cocky here and end up throwing my first interception. Oh no! No! Luckily, they only got a field goal out of it, but that just means we have to lock in here and throw another damn pick. Lord, what is going on here? This time, South Carolina takes advantage, giving them the lead. With around a minute left before half, I was hoping to get a score up, but that defense was not going at all. But at least we tie it up with the field goal. And literally the same thing happened again with us not being able to capitalize, but we do take a 3-point lead with another field goal. With a little over a minute left in this game, I need to score here to solidify the win. And since the pass game has not been working for me, we're going to take it on the ground. And my running back with a head full of steam gets us 6, and that's going to put the dagger in for this one, taking home the Palmetto series. And that win is going to take us to the ACC championship, and we're going against SMU. Right before the game, I'm going to up my elusiveness up 1, keeping my overall the same. It's pouring down out here in the ACC championship, trying to make this a little more cinematic than it needs to be. Starting the game off, finding R1 deep downfield, getting us well in the field goal range. And on first down, I'm finding my running back, and he's going to get us into the goal line. And switching it up here on 2nd and goal, letting the running back get the first touchdown of the day. With less than a minute to go in the third, the game is tied up here. On first down, however, I'm finding X right in my line of sight down the middle, and he's going to get us the lead. SMU, not wanting to back away, claps back with the score of their own, and with only a minute left in this game, I'm throwing the defense off, putting it on the ground, and my running back is going to get us huge yards. On 1st and goal, right as I was about to get sacked, I find X open deep in the end zone, and that's going to put this game away, which is crazy because at the rate rate we were going in the beginning of the season, I never thought we would even get this far. The Heisman this year went to the QB for Ohio State, but we didn't go away empty-handed, getting freshman All-ACC. And we actually skate through to the college playoffs, with the first game being a rematch against Miami. Before we hop into that, I'm going to upgrade my accuracy, and that's going to get us to a 94 overall. I already know this Miami team has a chip on their shoulder for how we beat them earlier in the season, getting points on the board first with 3. But on first and goal for us, we're going to punch it in for 6. Miami put up another field goal, and we have a chance to go big before the half, and I'm trying to make sure of that, getting a monster scramble play. And I was lucky with 3 seconds left that I threw this ball out of bounds, because I don't know what I was thinking, but at least we can get a field goal. With our defense holding it down in the third, we have a chance to up the score, and my running back is going to push his way through for that touchdown. The game is actually going to let me take a knee here with 2 minutes left, and that means we have beat Miami again and moving on to the next round of the playoffs, which we have the opportunity to beat number 2 Georgia in the Peach Bowl. And I'm not going to waste any time and just hop straight into the game here. This Georgia defense is not one to play with at all, pretty much leaving the first quarter scoreless. They did put up a score in the second quarter, and with less than 15 seconds before the half, I hit my tight end to get us a first down. And with 5 seconds on the clock, I'm throwing a prayer to R1, and he delivers, tying the game up before the half. This game was so neck and neck, it wouldn't be until the fourth quarter with less than a minute left before something happened. On first down with 30 seconds left, I'm throwing up another prayer into the end zone, and X has an opening and holds it down. And that is going to be the deciding factor of this game. And we take down number 2 Georgia in the Peach Bowl to move on to the next round of playoffs, where we will be taking on Tennessee in the Rose Bowl, which is funny because Tennessee was actually in my top 3 teams list before picking Clemson. Before we start that, I'm going to officially max out my accuracy to a 99, and that's going to make us a 95 overall. I gotta say, I really messed with the presentation for this Rose Bowl here. Tennessee was holding it down the whole first quarter, and it wouldn't be until the second where we could start making some noise, with me taking it myself, finding an open gap down the middle to get the touchdown. In the fourth quarter, with less than 2 minutes to go in this game, it's still close, and I really need to put some points up to seal this game. On 31, I wanted to see what my running back could do, and he surprisingly hit that outside, turning on the Jets, solidifying the win for us. And guys, we have won the Rose Bowl and now on our way to the national championship, where we will be playing against the number 1 team, Florida Gators. And before we do that, I'm going to up my elusiveness up to an 87. And now it's time to perform on the big stage, and this presentation is absolutely crazy. Going against the number 1 team, I had no choice but to be conservative on each of my plays. Lucky for me, they did respect the passing, leaving open gaps for me to run for days. Even on 3rd and 3, getting a huge run to get us in the field goal range. And with 12 seconds left in the first quarter, I'm finding some open field on the outside, using our receivers as blockers and diving in to put the first points of the game up. Our defense held it down, and now I have to reward them finding O'Reliable open on a slant. He's gonna get us to that goal line, but O'Reliable has been such a pivotal part of this team, I have no choice but to make sure he gets a score in the national championship game. Florida refuses to be shut out though. With 2 minutes left in the game, a score here will put us in great position. On first down, I'm giving it to my running back, finding some open field on the outside, and he's gonna run it in for his own touchdown. And with a minute left, they are letting me take a knee, and that means the Clemson Tigers have won the national championship game, man. And honestly, I never thought this would be in the cards for a prospect who went from a 2-star to a 4-star in just 2 games of high school. This was definitely a dream come true, but there's just one problem, man. And I hate to cut the celebration short, but I'm still not a 99 overall, which means we need to carry this into one more season. And since I already did what every college football player dreams of doing, I might as well just go back home. And that means bringing Memphis the best prospect they have ever seen at QB1. And I'm gonna start my sophomore year off right, upgrading my IQ twice, getting us to a 96 overall. And for some reason, this coach wanted to know if I'm the real deal, giving me a pop quiz, not knowing I had ChatGPT in my corner. All right, ChatGPT says C. Nope. Okay, well, fuck. I really wonder how different it is going to be playing against a weaker schedule while still improving every game. My first game is against UTEP at home. In this game, I was pretty much doing whatever I wanted on the field. Do I have another O'Reliable at tight end? All right, maybe. Shit, I'm gonna go up the middle. Oh, I got plenty of room. Slide. All right, let's see if O'Reliable at tight end got me. Let's see if O'Reliable. Okay, we got another one out there. We one of them ones. Oh my God, again? Oh yeah. Oh, me and him gonna be best friends. And we ended up winning 17-7, starting the season off undefeated. I'm getting another NIL this time for a steakhouse that said they would give me 2 skill points. So I'm gonna take that all day, and with those skill points, I'm gonna up my IQ again. Next up, we have Arkansas State, who they're calling a rivalry game, but I gotta be honest, I don't see this being much of a rival. See you deep downfield. That was such a beautiful pass. I see you square. Oh, okay. White boy got spin move on him. All we need is 1 yard. And we're actually gonna get a touchdown here. And we end up shutting them out 27-0. Next, we have another rival in Southern Mississippi, and it feels like the same story with me being able to just sling the ball any which way I wanted to, taking care of business. And I'm finally gonna max out my IQ, and that's gonna bring us to a 97 overall. Taking on MTSU in the next week, they really had no answers for us on offensive end. Now, I don't know what was going on with the defense, but somehow they let them tie the game up with a minute 30 left in here, and I had to dig into my bag of tricks to make sure we can keep this undefeated streak alive. After telling my offensive coordinator what skill I wanted to work on, I became a temporary 98 overall, and I went to upgrade my elusiveness right after, and nothing changed. Taking on Tulane in the next one, this was another team who really did not want to go down without a fight, but with 2 seconds left before the half, they really underestimated my 99 accuracy, getting a deep bomb downfield before half. Oh wow, he's clutch. No, that tight end. After the half, I didn't let off the gas, getting 2 more touchdowns here, and you already know that's another win. We're getting another NIL deal going this time with Joint Tech, who wants to give me 2 skill points. I'm back down to my true 97 rating, upgrading my elusiveness again with no budge. I'm not even going to bore you guys with these next games, as we're taking care of UTSA with little to no problem, 35-0, and in the next week taking on Temple, where we nearly had the same game but let up 1 touchdown. With these stacked skill points, I'm going to up my power, and we are now a 98 overall. So freaking close. We're taking down Charlotte in the next week, not even allowing them to score points on the board. Then taking on East Carolina, where we're just stomping on their necks. I'm playing so well, I'm getting another NIL this time for Hermes Athletics, getting another 2 skill points. We're in the Battle of the Bones now against UAB, and I remember playing this exact game on College Football 25 when I played for Memphis. And it's kind of weird to think about that I just technically paid to play the exact same season over again. But I digress, as we're going to kill UAB in this one, taking home the Bones trophy. With enough skill points to upgrade my power, will this be the one to put it over? Nope, still a 98 overall. Memphis is now sitting at the top 10 spot, going against Tulsa, and surprisingly, they kept this game way closer than some of the other teams we've been going against. Going against the Navy, and I gotta say, I respect the hell out of our troops, but we were just better than them in every way. I'm kidding, they actually made this quite challenging with us only scoring once the whole game. I have enough skill points this go around to up my elusiveness, and will this be the one to put us over the edge? Nope. We have made it to the American Championship going against USF, and tell me why they were actually trying to make this one competitive, with me throwing an interception with 40 seconds left in the second quarter. And it took me until the end of the third to clap back with another score. And just to make sure I don't lose this game, I'm gonna foot this last touchdown myself, and that's gonna be the game. Once again, didn't win the Heisman, really don't know how, but I did get first team All-American. And of course, we made it to the college football playoffs again, this time going against the notorious Penn State at their home turf. And before we get into that, I have enough skill points to max out my elusiveness, and will that be enough to push us over the edge? It does! Oh man, look at that beautiful 99 overall, man. I'm really glad I didn't have to max out every single stat for this, and that journey is finally done. And I really could just end the video right here since we just hit 99 overall, but I gotta give it all I've got to the very end. Hopping into the game against Penn State, I see why they're notorious for their home games, because even with my badges, these lines are still squiggly. But that's not even going to matter to us though, finding my receiver and tying the game up at 7. And right before the half, even though I couldn't get a touchdown, I put us in great position for a field goal. And with less than 2 minutes to go in the game, I put us in another great field goal position, and they are letting me take a knee here, meaning that we have just completed our first upset, taking down Penn State. But that victory was short-lived, as we're taking on the #1 team Michigan in the Rose Bowl. And this was by far the closest game of my entire career, with me needing to clutch up in the 4th quarter just to tie the game up. And let me tell you about this damn overtime performance. Both teams had no intentions on losing this game tonight, with both of us going back and forth over and over and over again. It got to the point where we were just doing 2-point conversion battles until I made a really bad mistake. Oh my God, he's wide open. No! 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 He came out of nowhere. Yeah, that's a very disappointing way to end the season, but at least we were able to finish on a strong note. Only thing that matters here is that we were able to complete our goal. We went from a 60 overall 2-star underdog to a 99 by the end of our sophomore season. And we did it all in one video too, which is unheard of on this channel. But I'm glad we were able to get it done. And if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys smash that like button. And I will catch you guys in the next challenge. Peace out.